Okay guys, alright, no need to adjust your screens. It is I, Prodigal Programmer, here again. You thought I was gone? I'll never go away. I need you guys to understand that as much as I might, spend 2 months out here or there or even a year, I'm always going to come back. Don't bet on me to not come back because you're always going to lose. Right, so let's get straight down to business. I've been away for 2 months. Over the last 2 months, I've got some sort of condition called red skin syndrome, also known as topical steroid withdrawal. That's another popular term. It's been a nightmare. It has been the worst period of my life, hands down. But I have learnt quite a few things from this, actually. So I'm going to go through in this video what I have learnt over the last 2 months and why even in the worst period of your life, you can still thrive, you can still make moves, you can still overcome that. Very energetic today, I don't know why. I think it's because I've been itching to make this video for so long. Oh my god, I used the word itching. I've been itching to do a lot of things. I've been itching just full non-stop over the last 2 months. There's a few things that I need to talk to you about this condition that I've got. It's a very itchy condition. It's just like eczema, but it's evolved like a Pokemon. It's like the ultimate final boss or something of eczema. Basically, when I used to have eczema from 2009 to now, it's always been quite small. I've just needed to use a bit of steroid creams that I can apply over it and it would go away over a course of, let's say, 2 weeks or something. So long story short, last year I saw this topical steroid withdrawal community that have always been like, no to steroids, don't use steroids, they're so bad for you, they're going to mess you up. So I thought, okay, I'm going to stop using these steroids because I don't want to be having to use this for the rest of my life. So I stopped in March 2023 and everything was not okay, but it wasn't bad. It was something that I could kind of manage myself just through trying to use like different creams and stuff like that. Then in about April this year, it just exploded. My eczema just absolutely exploded. Dryness all over my body. My whole body got darkened, which is called hyperpigmentation. And then some parts of my skin got super light, like vitiligo light, which is called hypopigmentation. This condition has humbled me. I have no ego anymore. I don't know how to feel. I don't have any vanity. I just traverse through life with this condition. People, they don't really look at me, to be fair. No one really cares how I look. And that includes friends and family. They don't see me and think, oh my God, what happened to you? Everyone's just kind of been like, cool. And they might have been thinking it, but no one really talks about it. No one minds. They just treat me as they usually would. And that makes me feel normal, which, is refreshing, something that I need. I did a course of veganism for about 3 months. So even when I released my last video, I was a vegan at that point, trying to heal my body from within, trying to improve my gut health and just my overall health. I thought it would work. I thought once I just went vegan for as long as it took, I would heal. But I actually got worse. My skin just deteriorated. And I wanted a reaction from becoming vegan. I wanted to see a difference. And it did. It created a reaction, but it just was the adverse effect. It just got so much worse. I've really struggled mentally. I've really struggled physically with the changes. And I feel like I'm past the worst part of it, I've kind of gotten used to how this condition feels. Like the fact that I have red skin all over my body and I don't freak out about it. I'm just like, yep, red skin. This is the only time in my life that I kind of wish I was white, so you could actually see how red my skin is underneath. Like if you look at my hands, have you ever seen hands like this of a 35-year-old? You know, it's cut, there's open scarring. Let's try and find, look, there we go. So my hands just crack open randomly, and it doesn't matter if it's dry or it's not dry. I remember thinking, okay, you're really trying to get me, huh? You don't know who I am. I'm Mr. Positive. You can't defeat me. I'll beat you. Now, I'll beat you to the ground, is what I was thinking. And it's like the universe said, yeah, you think you're really invincible. You think you can just walk through life without any problems. You know, everything will always go your way. You're always happy. You're always smiling. You always try and, do and be your best. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Yeah, let me humble you. So, I mean, my eyes, you can see now, both areas are dark. My forehead is dark. Around my mouth area gets dry and dark. My whole neck is dark. My whole body is dark. And this just happened day after day after day. And my self-esteem literally went from, yeah, you can't defeat me. I'm amazing. I'm big boss, to on my knees. I was on my knees begging, please don't hurt me. I'm so sorry. I didn't want it to turn out like this. I'll do anything. I'll do anything to get my hands back. And it just kept hitting me while I was down, hitting me. I've never felt this in my life, honestly. I mean, I've gone through bad times, of course, but they've lasted maybe weeks, maybe a month at a stretch. And that's just me guessing. This situation, this period of my life has lasted for now 3 months. I've gone to A&E through the fact that my legs have swollen. I've got lymph nodes under my arms and in my groin and in my neck. I couldn't stop itching, and I still can't stop itching really, but I feel like it's subsided a bit. I'd wake up at night, sat up in my bed itching, and I don't know how I got there. It's like a sleepwalking type of thing, and it's so terrifying to know that your body can operate without you being conscious. You don't have to be awake. Like, the body's just going to do what it wants to do. I've cried myself to sleep at times. I've been in so much pain from the itching and the cuts that I've given myself. When I bend my joints, I can feel the skin squeezing against each other because it's so inflamed. Yeah, it's just really tough. It's really, really been tough for me. So let's get to the healing process. Let's get to how I feel now mentally and physically. I kind of feel good physically, especially today. But mentally, I feel so much better since this started. And here are the things that eczema and red skin syndrome have taught me. First, to be grateful. I've been grateful before, but this condition has taken gratitude for me to another level. I am grateful for so many things now. Like, grateful for my life, grateful to be alive and to even feel the pain of this eczema. Some people can't even feel their legs or their arms, or, from the neck down, they're paralyzed. For me to even be able to feel the itch and feel my body moving and feeling my nerves, that is something. The fact that I can move around, and there were points where I couldn't even move my arms properly. My joints would hurt. I felt weak. If I twisted my body, the dryness of my skin would kind of pinch against each other, and it's just uncomfortable to I wouldn't say comfortable to live, but uncomfortable to live comfortably. Like, to just walk around and do what you would normally do is painful. I have a pack of ibuprofen on hand whenever it does get a bit too much, But I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be able to move and speak to people and still live a kind of life. Second thing that this condition has taught me is to persevere. I'd say the darkest point was probably a month and a half ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, where I just woke up and had to go through the same experience again of just, yep, I feel completely devoid of moisture. I'm super dry. I go into the bathroom and flakes are just falling off me as I'm walking. And I just went downstairs and my girlfriend was there, and I just broke down and cried. I just broke down. I was just sick of living this life over and over again. This day, I just wanted to go back to bed and live another day, you know, and see if maybe my skin is healed some for the 24 hours. I didn't want to do anything in the day. I just wanted to sit down and heal. And it wasn't happening. And yeah, I had to be really strong mentally to get past that feeling and just, you know, get back to my usual self, my usual ploppy, preppy self, bouncy, ready to go, ready to take on the day, ready to do things with my day. And something that's actually helped is to really fill up my day with lots of different things, you know. Keep working, obviously my day job, go out and have a walk, play with my son, and, you know, read a book or do certain things. I'm scratching right now. And yeah, once I fill up my day with things, I actually don't itch as much because I'm driving somewhere, or I'm speaking to people, and I'm doing events or something, you know. Trying to live the day that I would normally live before this condition has helped, and not letting myself get dragged down by these feelings. I've been able to stick to diets because I'm so determined to get rid of this. So I've been able to stick to whatever I put my mind to, in terms of veganism, in terms of like some type of keto diet, or cutting out grains, cutting out gluten, cutting out sugars, refined sugars, added sugars. I've cut it all out to try and solve this issue, and none of it's worked so far. But yeah, you can do anything you put your mind to, you really can. And that really speaks to obviously my interests. So I've become stronger in terms of willpower and motivation, you know. The third thing that I have learned is health over hustle. And that is basically to just drop everything. One of the reasons why I think this condition exploded on me was the stress of having a child, having a full-time job, trying to do this YouTube, trying to be a programmer, and having it all just fall on top of me. Having a lack of sleep as well. Oh my gosh, I have about 4 hours on average. And yeah, I think it all just took a toll on me. Yeah, I've learned to just be present in healing myself and focus on that and just drop anything. Literally, if I've had to take time off work, which I have, then that's what I've had to do. I've had to tell HR, I'm going to take holiday for this amount of time, and this is the reason. And there might be days when I can't come into work because I'm just managing my skin, and I need to moisturize like every 10 minutes to every 30 minutes. And it's just pointless if I'm at work going to the bathroom and trying to cream myself. Like, it doesn't make sense. So there's times when I have to stay at home. There's times when I can't upload YouTube videos, and that's where I've been currently, you know, just focused on how do I get rid of this, and less on, oh, I need to speak to my community. I've got so many ideas. I've got so many things I want to say. No, I just want to breathe deeply and heal in myself, you know. The fourth thing is, I actually believe that this was meant to happen to me. The universe has plans for all of us, is my opinion. And as hard as it can be to go through a condition like this, or to maybe lose a loved one, God forbid, or anything detrimental happen to your life, the fact that you can think of it as there's a reason that this happened, because there's brighter days on the other side, you know? And that's what I believe. I believe that I've been so positive lately because of YouTube, and because of, you know, having a child, my first child, and just being so happy in my life, and it's all going the right way. I'm investing, I'm saving money. I'm doing a lot to ensure that our family prospers and thrives in this, this market of, cost of living crisis, recessions and stuff like that. I'm trying to do my part, but I want to get to the next level. That's the thing. I'm not happy with where I'm at. I'm content, but also I want more. I want more. I want to live out my dreams. And I feel like the universe heard that and said, okay, you want to live your dreams, but you're on level 1. If you want to get to level 2, you need to go through some hardships. And I haven't been through any hardships, relatively speaking, compared to a lot of my peers, people my age. 35 years of a relatively blissful life. I don't know if that's conducive for the kind of place that I want to get to in life. I feel like you have to go through some sort of hardships to get to that next level. And this is it. This is it. This is what I'm supposed to have been taught by the universe. I was supposed to be humbled. I was supposed to change my diet. I was supposed to think more positively, think even more positively than I did before. All of these things were supposed to happen for me to evolve. And I feel like I am going through that evolution. I am in a metamorphosis state. I'm a cocoon at the moment. I'm all caterpillary and ugly and shedding and crispy and all those kind of things. And I'm going to get out of this on the other side. I'm going to come out like a beautiful butterfly. As cringe as that sounds, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. And I expect that. I shouldn't have any expectations, but I really do believe that that's going to happen. I'm going to manifest that. And I can't wait to live my life once that starts. I actually forgot I made up a little poem, I guess, about this condition. It's not finished, but whatever. Eczema switches up your demeanor and leaves your self-esteem on the shelf. An itch and a scratch, pain and pleasure unmatched, detrimental to your overall health. Shout out to all the doctors on the scene, prescribing steroid creams and selling me more dreams. Had this condition since the teen. That was it. The last thing I've learnt, and this was a big lesson, is that you can't outwork a bad diet. You really can't. I've always thought of myself as some sort of black athlete who can do anything, who can jump just as high as anyone else and run just as fast as Usain Bolt. I just thought I can do whatever I want. Nothing could stop me. So I ate what I want. I'd have chicken wings, 50 chicken wings, 30 chicken wings in one sitting, My Nando's would cost me £50. Just me. Because I just ate so much. Yeah, it's all caught up with me. It really has. I feel like this is a consequence to thinking that I'm invincible, thinking that I can do whatever I want until I'm 90, Let's hope. It's a wake-up call. It's a big, big wake-up call. You can't. I'm 35 now, and I'm starting to get older. I'm starting to get slower. I'm starting to be less fit. Think about it. When I was, 20 years younger, at 15, I was running all over the place. We were playing football every day. Like every break time, I was running. We'd play table tennis and we were so active. I used to run for buses and for time. Like I would run after a bus for a good 10 minutes sometimes. I had that type of stamina. And now I see a bus pass me. I'm just looking at it like I'm not even going to try. So things have changed a lot, but what hasn't changed is my diet. I've still been eating so bad. And it's like your body can withstand it when you're younger because your organs and stuff are still fresh, still kind of like early in the day. But as you start to get older, so does your body, so does your organs. It might not function as well as you would want. We have to really look after ourselves, guys. And I'm saying this to myself more than anyone else. This has really changed my outlook on life and what I should be doing personally. And I feel like that's just what happens to people. You know, you go through an experience like this and it makes you really deeply think, what am I doing with my life? And you just want to do anything it takes to get better. Anything. You will do anything. If I have to stay vegan, or if I have to be vegan, let's say, for the rest of my life, I would happily do it if I don't have to deal with this disease. If I had to not eat something that I'm allergic to for the rest of my life, so be it. That is what it would have to be. Because the pain that I've suffered in this last 3 months have been indescribable. Indescribable. There's a quote floating around on the internet somewhere that says basically, you will make a change in your life when the pain of either staying where you are, or the pain of, you know, this condition, for example, outweighs the thing that's stopping you from moving forward. You know, once the pain gets there, you become a different animal. You know, you become someone who's just so tunnel focused on what you need to do to improve or change your outlook on life. So yeah, that's where I've been for the last 2 months. I hope that's been enough of an explanation. Hope it makes sense to you guys. Who knows where I'll be in the future. I want this to be a Kickstarter again to making more videos. So stay tuned for those. Stay subscribed, because I think you'll enjoy the videos that are coming up. I've had a lot of ideas. I've had a lot of time to think since having this happen to me. So yeah, things on this channel will be looking up.